Welcome to Catch and Smoke. We're going to first catch them, then we're going to brine them, and then we're going to smoke them. Enjoy the video. There in the orange rain gear, he was a phenomenal captain, wonderful, just a wonderful guy in general, and he's just really good at what he does. So he was able to release a lot of the salmon without any harm, at least the non-king types. This guy reaching down the net right there is what brought this trip all about. Thank you very much, Corey. Really appreciate it. So you're going to see a lot of the dipping of the camera. This is a GoPro 3. I can't really tell what the image is looking at or like, so I pick it up just to check to see if my orientation is. Captain Luke is going to release a silver that we have caught here. You notice no net, no hands, just a quick release, and off goes the salmon. So this guy's about ready to kind of scare me. Well, at least I wasn't quick. Probably could have got some better footage if I would have just kept it down. But there you go right there.
And then I'm trying something new here. I'm going to use roasted garlic rice vinegar, and I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of that. And then good old Kikkoman's. My wife says less sodium is better for us, so that's why we're using this soy sauce here. And I do a cup of that. I'll put 2 tablespoons of granulated or dried garlic, however you want to, call that what it is. And this dissolves better rather than using real garlic, but I'm sure real garlic will probably maybe even taste a little bit better. And with COVID around, we tend to be a little, not so sweet, just because everybody's kind of a little grumpy. So adding a little more than a cup of brown sugar might just make you a little more sweeter. So we can go that path as well. I'm just using about a cup because apparently I'm really sweet. Anyway, I promise I'm going to avoid as much corn as I can from here on out. And this recipe that I have hashed out, it calls for onion powder, but that's not powder. I didn't have any, so I did have these dried onion flakes, so I went with 2 and 1/2 tablespoon of that, and then I mix it all up. And the next step is 4 pieces. I already got 2. Because you're just going to go in and you're going to wash off the brine, and you will lose some of the salmon, which kind of stinks, but I'll just throw that up there. Go ahead and do this one here. I just wash the mitts there a little bit. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to pad these guys down. Well, I guess I should probably pad the salmon down instead of my hands. Anyway, I'm just going to pad those down. And what I'm doing is I'm getting the moisture off the salmon. Pulling the moisture out of the salmon a little bit and letting it sit and kind of dry out a little bit will enable the salmon to pull in more smoke. So, after all, I am smoking this salmon, so the whole key is to get as much smoke in it as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this over the top here, and I'm just going to pad down on it a little bit, and you see a little more moisture coming out. So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to prep my barbecue.
It's time to smoke up that salmon.
So we're going to go ahead and open up the lid. And as you can see underneath here, I have what we call a little hack. So I just went to the dollar store and then picked up one of their metal cookie sheets with holes in it. As you can see, those are pretty uniformed. And then I just went in and had fun with my own drill and then started perforating everything. And then built a little saddle for it to hold itself up so I can get some ventilation in there. And then threw some foil down in below. Anyway, this cost me $1 and some time and a few fasteners that I had laying around. So anyway, this is my smoke bucket. And so what I'll do here is I'll just gonna go in and throw some of my pellets in here. And then what I have going on here is a combination of apple and alder as well. And so I'm just going to lay down a little bit here, and then I'm going to come in and going to grab some of these alder all natural wood chips. And I'm not worried about wetting them down to get that smoke. This is really only going to live in here for about 2 hours at the most, and the whole idea is I'm going to burn this all out. Because I don't know about you, but I like smoky salmon. I don't want to have salmon with just a little bit of smoke on it. So I do it dry, so it's going to burn better. We'll put that off to the side. And then I'll come back here, grab some of my pellets, and throw that in here. All right, I'm good to go with the pellet. I'm going to close that down. And so now I'm going to go ahead and fire this thing up. So as you can see, I got a little bit of smoke coming out the chimney. That's a good sign. We'll go ahead and open it up. And oh, look at there. We got some goodness going on there. So this is the desired, you know, smoke content that I want to get. All right, let's see what we have here. I don't see any smoke coming out. And voila. Okay, look at there. We have some pretty good looking salmon there. With some fat that kind of boiled up off the top there. It's a little chilly out here, just a little above freezing, so you can see a little steam coming off the salmon there. And then as you can see, my ashes are pretty much done. So this is a smaller piece right here. So when I touch on it, you can see there is a little bit of a crust to it, but it's still very moist on the inside. So that's giving me a cold smoke, so it's going to be a real moist type salmon. On this one over here, he's a little bit fatter, so as you can see, there's a lot of moist going on there. And then you can see the oil build up too. And well, the taste test, this is pretty rocking here. So I'm gonna plug in my grill, and I can set mine down to about 180 degrees. So I'm gonna do that, and then it's gonna probably cook for probably about another hour or so. Again, I'm going to come back and do the press test, if you will, to check to see how firm the salmon is. Alrighty, I'll be back. All right, now we're ready to see what's going on. We do have a little bit of smoke rolling out here. Let's see what we have. All that hard work, effort, and look what we have here. It's looking pretty good at this point. I can safely say that it's a little soft, but I think after it rests a little bit, we're going to be good to go, because these are pretty firm. I think these are going to be exactly where I want them to be, especially this guy. And so anyway, now the hard part. Let's see what we can do to get this thing off this grill. All right, we'll be back for the taste test inside. All right, brought the salmon inside. Ready to do the salmon reveal. Here we go. There we are. I can't tell you how good that smells right now. I mean, obviously it looks pretty good too, but it really smells pretty good. It is absolutely fabulous. I won't bore you with the details or watch me smack my lips as I'm, you know, salivating over the salmon, but anyway, thanks for the ride. I hope the whole process of catching it and bringing it home and brining it, or putting the brine together and then shown you how I do my smoked salmon. Obviously, it looks good. You know, what the heck? I'll jump in here again. And as you can see, it's not super dry, and it's actually a pretty good moist. Sorry, out of view here, and I just got to take another bite. That's phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Phenomenal. I can't even speak.
Thanks for watching this video, and if you want to subscribe, just hit that play button right there. I appreciate it.